As a
Tufano ments.
small business owner, I kept wondering when this new world order nonsense would impact my business. And a few of my suppliers this week that I had been doing business with for 6 years, basically since the start of my business, were like cutting me off, which to me is crazy. Like I'd go out of business within a few weeks if I don't have any meat. So hopefully that doesn't happen, and hopefully things look okay, and I can find some alternative.
Is Trump's tariffs gonna ruin Tufano? Bro. That would be fucking epic. Trump destroying fucking Tufano's business. Oh, that would be so goddamn good. Please.
Alternative suppliers, but what am I supposed to do? Like sue the United States government and sue the president? Like what am I supposed to do here? Like, are these big companies that are distributing being told to cut off all of their small clients and only ship to the large supermarkets? Like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, and I've filed lawsuits in court before. They just get dismissed. If you're pro se or you're a small business owner,
yeah, they get dismissed because you don't know how to fucking do anything. Like we've seen the shit that he submits to the court. It's unhinged retardation.
the federal judge will not allow your lawsuit to do anything. It's absolutely pathetic. I've filed over 2 or 3 dozen lawsuits myself, so that's definitely not the solution. I think the only real solution, which sounds completely crazy, is stealing people's cows and slaughtering them in a barn somewhere. Like that's the real world scenario of what you would have to do. Like what if these tariffs and this crazy stuff and this control of the supply chain by these evil people, what would I actually have to do to keep my business running is get some people's cows and keep meat supplied to my customers. I'm guessing they're going to do something, or they just plan on putting all of these small businesses out of work. It's very possible. And then what, are you going to do organized protests against grocery stores? They'll probably have you thrown in jail within a week. So who knows what's going to happen.
Well, that would be
So as a small
wonderful. The Trump tariffs would definitely be worth it. Check out his website.
So it's been about 1.5 years since Dr. Taban botched my eyes. Basically ended my YouTube career, which my business was dependent.
Dude, he must be really fucking desperate for money if he's actually begging for donations at this point, because again, we've seen his tax documents. He made $5 million in gross revenue last year. Again, I don't know what his net income is after deductions, paying his employees and all that shit, but he's never really done this before. The only other time he did this was that GoFundMe thing for launching his business, and it ended up getting taken down and he launched it anyway. That whole thing didn't really make any sense. It seemed like they were trying to get money ahead of time for orders, so they didn't really need the money. So that might not have even counted. And he was able to spend $30,000 out of pocket and shit for that procedure. He spent who knows how much more money for all those other cosmetic surgeries he got later to fix his eye. So he must be kind of desperate for money, and I know the lawsuit with Paul is also a problem for him.
And I never thought I'd be in a situation where I'd have to ask for money because I was pretty financially stable, but 10 surgeries later and my insurance isn't covering this stuff, and I still have to go see more plastic surgeons to attempt to fix this. I'm basically ready to give up. And I don't know how much longer it's going to take, but hopefully we can get some remediation from the doctor.
So this is weird. Botchedbytaban.com. Did I spell that right? Taban. Yeah, all A's. When did he upload this? 2 hours ago. He does have a counter. So it's been 2 hours. 0 people have donated. I guess we'll keep track of this. But I don't know, to not get a single donation in 2 hours, I don't think anybody fucking cares.
For himself, and I'll be able to pay back people if they do help me, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I think this guy would rather see his practice burned to the ground than, give any of his victims a penny. So we made a private website on botchedbytaban.com. You guys can donate. Some of you suggested GoFundMe, but GoFundMe is owned by these people. They would just shut it down. That happened when I tried to start my business years ago.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. $400,000 goal? Why does it have to be that high? There's no fucking way in hell. That's nearly $500,000. There's no fucking way in hell he needs $500,000 for any of these corrective procedures. So he's probably just asking for a ridiculous amount of fucking money to cover other fucking expenses he has, like some of his financial debt, the lawsuit with Paul. Oh my God, what a scammer.
But we had to GoFundMe, and they actually took down the page, and we had to make a private donation page. So if you guys can help me out, spare some money, to me, this seems cool.
Didn't he say he has $400K in credit card debt? I remember him saying he was like hundreds of thousands in debt. So yeah, if he did say he was like 400,000 in debt, that's a very strange specific number to be asking for. Yeah, it sounds like he's just trying to cover his debt.
Really ridiculous in the current economic situation, but hopefully my insurance covers most of the stuff, and then we can start a separate website to help other people that don't have as much of a reach as me, just for general victims.
I might do a video. I think I remember he uploaded a video recently where he mentioned how much debt he was in. I'll go back and find that, and then I'll make a video about this, how this is a fucking scam.